blank today. I don't know, work was just exhausting. Dealing with people all day is exhausting. And it doesn't help that I'm behind from spending a few days in the hospital. Although I did have a makeshift desk to do some work, I just couldn't keep up. The flow of work that comes through my inbox is just ridiculous. So I just pushed record to hopefully gain some kind of momentum to talk about something. I just don't know what it is yet. Let's see. Let me show you. Let me spin this camera around. I don't know if you can see the graffiti on the side of this building or not, but there is a Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and there's a Slimer, Ghostbusters, and then there is part of a Runnin' Rebel. We're passing it now. Part of a Runnin' Rebel from the UNLV football team. I've always wanted to go down there and get some better video footage of that particular graffiti. And there's supposed to be some, I guess, paid graffiti downtown in the Arts District. And I've been down there a few times, and I've seen some stuff, but not looking for the artwork, meeting clients at restaurants or whatever in that area. But it's really cool. It's the restaurants typically aren't like corporate brands. They've just got some cool stuff down there. They used to have a place called the Nightmare Cafe, and it was all horror themed, and I never got a chance to go. We were heading that way, and then we're like, gotta go to the bathroom, let's make a pit stop, and then it got too late and we just never made it there. And then the following week they announced that they were closing. So they do have a Nightmare Toys store down there I've been meaning to check out as well. Hopefully I won't put that off until they close. Let's see. What else? Something will come up. I know it. I feel it. Man, this town used to be great. You could get anywhere you wanted to in a half of an hour. And now it's just crazy how much traffic there is. Like, it's doubled at least, unless there's an accident, and then it's doubled plus in the past few years. Seems like a shortage of housing here, and a lot more people from California moving this way, and maybe even more with all the fires that just took place out there, still happening, I think. So I'm sure we'll see some of those people head this way with the housing shortages out there as well. And it's just so expensive. Let's see. traffic going 5 miles an hour to get nowhere. Let's see, out in the distance, there's the Rio Hotel Casino. I'm gonna say it's blue, pink, and then purple at the top. That casino has a Guy Fieri restaurant inside of it, and they have these nachos called trash can nachos, and it's like a mini metal trash can that, I don't know, people used to put to the curb. I don't know, it's about a foot tall, and so they make the nachos inside that can, and then they bring the can to your table, and then they dump the nachos out on top of the plate, and it kind of holds the form. So probably, not probably, it's highly unhealthy, but they're delicious, and they have some kind of hot sauce in there that they have. It's in bottles, but that hot sauce on those nachos is the way to go. And I can't ever seem to find that hot sauce in stores, and we don't make it out to the Rio very often, but inside the Rio they also have a Kiss mini golf and Kiss museum, which is really neat. Like, I've never been a huge fan of Kiss music. I don't dislike it by any means, but it's, even not being a fan, it's really neat to go in there and see the displays and see all the stuff. Whoever the lead singer is, I believe the museum collection is his personal collection, and he lived here in Vegas. I don't know if he still does or not, but he lived here in Vegas, and I don't know if his wife told him it's time to downsize your collection, and he decided that he was just going to put it in this museum, but he's got a nice size collection. So if you're ever down this way, that's a good place to visit. It's fun. Play some mini golf and some Kiss museum. That's cool. They got a lot of flair bartenders inside the Rio too, tossing the bottles around and whatnot. And there's some tattoo places. I don't know, there's like a second level of just kind of weird stores that some of them are fun to go into and poke around. What else? Let's see if we can get some footage of Area 15 as we're passing by. Probably not, because this big ass semi's in the way, and now a bus. But this place is pretty cool. We've been in here before, a few times actually. We've been to, yeah, you're just probably gonna get a view of the semi truck. I don't know, maybe he'll get past us, but it's a huge warehouse with all kinds of activities. There's like barcades and hatchet throwing, and we went in there for like a golf simulator. We met some clients and did some golfing on a simulator. It was kind of cool, just because there's different games you can play. And sorry, yeah, all you're gonna get is that stupid truck. Sorry. But there's also a, what do they call it? It's called Omega Mart, and it's some crazy grocery store. It's not real groceries. It reminds me of like the weird stuff that the Garbage Pail Kids were part of. I don't know how to explain it. Everything is just odd, and I think you can buy like certain stuff in there, but it's all really weird stuff. But when we went in there, we didn't know, but there's actually like a detective game that you can play, and so as you're exploring throughout, you can find clues and solve a mystery at the end. But just looking at everything there was overwhelming. There's like slides and stuff, and young kids can go in there, adults can go in there, and it's pretty cool. But I haven't been there for a while. That same area over there, they're doing the Universal Studios horror, something like that. So I'm hoping that they have all of the Universal monsters there, but we will see. I haven't looked it up to see what all is going to be there, but I think that they have the structure now, so I have to see when the opening day is. Let's see. Oh, here he goes again. Alright. Off in the distance there is the Palms Hotel and Casino. And I used to frequent that place a little too often. But at the very top is the Real World Suite. I don't even know if that show is still on, but I think it was fun to watch in the early days, but at the Palms I got to meet what's his face? Ross from Friends. I can't think of his real name. David Schwimmer. There it is. Dang, that took a second. Just a little more. Who else? Shannon Elizabeth. I met her there. I saw Coolio. He was just chilling at one of the slot machines. Who else? I won't remember his name, but he plays Ant-Man. I met him there too. So, got all of their autographs. It was a celebrity poker tournament that we got invited to. And then afterwards, like, all the celebrities were just out chilling in the lobby of the casino. And I haven't met a whole bunch of stars here in Vegas. Like, I don't know, I think That's the Palms is off strip, but it's pretty close to the strip, and I don't know, me being a local, I kind of stay on the outskirts of town, stay away from the center of Vegas. We do come down about once every couple of months, mainly to go to the Bellagio. They have their whatever their garden is. I can't remember. It's not Secret Garden, but something like that. And every 3 months they change all the flowers and the displays, and that's always cool to go see. It's huge on the inside. They even have like a live feed camera where you can watch. It's not as clear as you'd like. It's definitely better to go there, but you can watch, and then when it's under construction, because they close it down for however long it takes them to change it out, you can kind of watch them do the construction of the building from that live feed camera, so it's neat. One place we recently went to, and I would like to do maybe a vlog or something on, is the pinball arcade. It's a pretty big warehouse full of old and new arcade machines. Pinball, mostly pinball. I don't know that they actually have any arcade. I think they do have they have like what do you call it? I have to get over. They have like air hockey and foosball and an assortment of claw machines and stuff like that there. But their main feature is the pinball machines, and like there's pinball machines there that are probably 30 years older than I am, and they're still functioning. And it's really neat to put a quarter in those machines and hear that ding sound that the pinball makes. It's way different than any of the newer machines, but they got the newer machines too if you're into that. Trying to think of I think my favorite game there so far is there was a Monsters game. No, the Jaws pinball machine. I like the Monsters one for sure, but the Jaws pinball machine was really fun. But there's all kinds of stuff there, and it's all real quarters. $20 gets you pretty far. It's it's anywhere between 50 cents to $1 a game. So I think me and my son and my girlfriend, we spent about, I don't know, $40 there and had a good time. So we'll definitely go back, and it's all non-profit, so they pay for their facility out of the money and their employees, and then everything else. I think he said, I talked to one of the guys there, he said they made over $1 million last year for whatever charities that they donate to. So it's also a good place to put your money instead of putting it into the slot machines for the casinos. Alright guys, traffic's picking up, so I'm gonna get off here so I can drive safely. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.